Hola amigos, my name's Tom, this is Ben, and we are the Thinking Drinkers. And we're on Donald Trump's wall about to go into Mexico, where we're going to be drinking some lovely mezcal made by the guys at Tequila.
Which means cock-a-doodle-doo. Welcome to the agave fields just outside Oaxaca, whereas Tom is cutting the what is called the espadin agave, which is used to make mezcal. Now this has been grown for 10 years and it's wonderful sunshine. As you can see, Tom is using all the old school artisan techniques. Okay, that's that. That, Tom, is how you do it. That took me about 5 minutes.
Okay, good job, Ben. So this is the espadin agave, and over those 10 years it's taken on all the energy through photosynthesis, so it's really rich in sugars, a fantastically cultivated plant, and they do it in a very sustainable fashion.
It's not bees that pollinate the seeds of the agave plant, it's actual bats. Bats at night will come pick up the seeds, spread them all over the fields in this region, and then what they do is then they pick up the seeds, bring them back here, cultivate them, and what they'll do then is take the small plants out there and put them back in the wild.
Okay, so we've picked the agave from the field there, and the agave is a revered plant. For thousands of years cultures have been using it, and it's got spiritual properties. They still believe that today. It's a very special plant, not only gives us our mezcal but also improves our life.
Yes, now all early civilizations drank obviously to get closer to their gods, but our favourite drinking god by far is Mayhul, the Aztec goddess of pulque.
Mayhul was a beautiful woman. She had 400 children, but they were rabbits, and these rabbits would drink this pulque as well, drink it from her breasts.
Is that why when we have a tequila we say, that'll put hairs on your chest?
No, Ben, it's not.
In Mazatlan, the heart of mezcal distillation country, and we're about to go to a palenque and discover what is arguably the most artisanal distillation process in the world. It's quite incredible.
They're using really traditional techniques that have lasted for hundreds of years. We're going to learn all about how it's made, and you'll get to see firsthand some of the strange ways they make it. So we're at the palenque now. We've taken the agaves from the field to here to be baked. As you can see behind us, they've been put on top of an oven. Now they've lit a load of rocks up and got them really, really hot. Pile on a load of agave shredded fibre, which dampens down the flames, and then they put the agaves on top to bake them.
And there's a little bit of a liquid comes out of the agave which creates the steam cooking there. Now there are 14 tonnes of agave in there, and that produces 1,800 bottles of kikiriki.
So once the agaves have been baked for 3 days, all the sugars are ready to be taken out, and they come over to here, and they're, as you can see, in a really dry condition, having been baked. And then we need to crush them, and here for kikiriki they use a traditional tahona stone, and it's pulled by a horse. So this is about as artisan and traditional as you can get. So once the agaves have been crushed, they've got lots of damp sugars in there, and they put them into these fermentation tanks, and they pile all the fibres into there, and then they get some warm water which they drain over the top of the fibres, and this filters through, so we start to build up the sugary substance at the bottom of the tank.
And then what happens then is the wild juice, which is very particular to this region, will attack those sugars in the liquid, turning them into alcohol. What the fibres do, very, very clever, is that they act as a sort of insulation layer. So it starts at 38 degrees and then it drops down slowly. And if we were to dig down beneath these fibres, we'd find a seething, bubbling mass of liquid fermenting. We've got right in the middle of the whole distillation process here, and it's amazingly traditional. It's all wood fired. They burn some wood under there, and that heats the stills. This is distillation with all the bells and buttons and knobs taken out.
There isn't a distillation process like this anywhere else in the world of drinks.
It's an amazing smell. This whole place smells incredible. It's got the smoke coming from the wood, the burning wood. You've got the sweetness of the agave, and you've got the fermentation process. It all just creates an amazing atmosphere, and it all goes to make Kiki Riki Mezcal.